Vicky, and this is going to be the start of my YouTube channel. This is probably going to serve as my first video, so since this is my very first video, my name is Vicky, and I am 26, and I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, but recently I just moved out to Atlanta to pursue my candle career or my candle hobby. I don't know. But I make candles and I moved out here to pursue my dreams of, stay tuned because it'll come later on in the channel. But I am a mom. I do have a baby. She's not a baby. I do have a kid. She's 5. Her name is Ava. Y'all won't see her today, but y'all will be seeing her later on. And basically our channel is just going to be me making candles, having girl talk. So this is going to be our very first video for girl talk, and it's going to be girl, let's talk. You know, because some people need somebody to talk to that they can vent to, and you know what, the way my life been going, I've been needing somebody to talk to. So yeah, and I know it's other women out there that want the same thing, somebody that they can just talk to. Yeah, so it's other women that also need somebody to talk to on a, not on a daily basis, but you know, when you feel like your world is crashing, you just want somebody to talk to, and then you come here and you be like, girl, let's talk about it. You know, what's bothering you, what's messing with you mentally, you know. So yeah, this is a safe space for all women of age, color, religion, ethnicity, all of that. Y'all want to talk to me, baby, I'm here. Come on, we can talk. But yeah, back to more detail in our YouTube channel. We're going to be having girl talks with me making candles, and we will also have girl talks with special guests such as my friends and family. And we will do vlogs, and we'll do videos, and we'll do challenges. So I haven't decided if we're going to do pranks and stuff yet, but today we are doing Girl Let's Talk. And I believe today that we can pretty much talk about growth and stepping out of your comfort zone. And while we're doing that, just to give y'all a little insight, while I'm talking about that, I'm going to also be showing y'all how I make my candles. I'm going to do something. If you're a first time customer, I'll throw you in a deal, but you gotta DM me or you gotta text me the order that you want to do. You gotta send it to me, okay? So without further ado, we're gonna get into it. So when making my candles, I need, of course, a jar. We need a thermometer to keep track of the temperature, and I got this from, I think I got it from Hobby Lobby, but you I don't know. I can't remember if I got it from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, but they both have it, and you can order it online too. You can order it from Amazon, or you can order it from a candle supplier as well. And we will need the warning labels. We will need wicks, of course. I use a wick placer so that it's centered. We're going to need wick placers. We need oil. I need a knife, because I do have a slab of wax. So we need that, because that's how I cut it in, put it in the thing to measure it. You're going to need a popsicle stick to stir it. You're going to need a scale. And you also need a melting pot. I think I got this melting pot from I know exactly where I got this from. I got this melting pot from a Hobby Lobby out in, I believe it's Bartlett or Cordova. But I got it before I moved out here to, you know. But pretty much all the crafting stores, they're pretty much going to have what you need anyway. So yeah, you need a melting pot, and I use a pot. I also use a pot that I do not cook in, and I use it as a double boiler. I use a measuring cup to measure the oil, because this bottle is kind of big, so I use this. And you're going to need paper towels. And the very last thing, I hope I'm not forgetting nothing, we're going to need labels. Now this is halfway gone because my customer's been on my This is my #1 bestseller, baby powder. And that's why we're going to make it today. That's my #1 bestseller, baby powder. If they don't buy nothing else, my customer's going to buy some baby powder. I'm telling you. But yeah, so let's get started. So first, we got this. and we have this. So these are the first two things that we need. Now I'm gonna use this first because I'm gonna measure out the oil so I know exactly, you know, how much so I know how much wax to use, because I have to use a certain amount of oil with a certain amount of wax to get the cold throw and the hot throw that I like in my candles and that my customers like too. So we're gonna do that. And while I'm doing that, we can go ahead and start talking about growth within yourself. So recently, I just told y'all that I just moved from Memphis, Tennessee to Atlanta, Georgia to pursue my candle making career, right? So first, we're going to pause. I poured that in there and I'm going to set it to the side because I don't want to waste it. So that part's done, and now we're going to do, we're going to start cutting this slab of wax. Okay. But yes, I just told y'all recently I moved from not Atlanta. I moved from Memphis to Atlanta, and I came out here in July, or is it June? I came out here in June because I spent 4th of July with my family out here. So I came out here in June, and the whole reason for me moving was because I got a job offer. Now, before I started, you know, taking my craft more and more serious, like this is exactly what I do, this is exactly what I want to do to, you know, eventually quit a job and this be my primary source of income, I was looking for a job back at home, but I wasn't having any luck with finding a job. So I ended up applying for a job here, and they called me like fairly quick, like ASAP type thing. So I ended up coming out here, and I ended up staying with family when I first got out here too, because I was looking for a job back at home and I couldn't find one, so of course I didn't have any money. But now, look at your girl. Own apartment. Oh, and when I first came out here, I was by myself. I wasn't by myself, but I didn't bring my kid with me. I didn't bring my daughter Ava with me. She stayed back at home. So she's here with me now. We have an apartment. I already had a car. I got a car here, and I got a car at home too. So I didn't need help with transportation, but I just came out here and I stayed with family to kind of like, you know, get me on my feet. And I know some people don't actually have that, so I'm actually very, very blessed that I have family that genuinely want to see me win, and they also see the picture of what I want to do with my candles, you know. So I stayed with family and I worked my job, and my baby stayed at home with my mom, my sister, my grandma, you know, just our family back at home. They help take care of her, because, you know, you got kids, it take a village. You hear me? A real village. You know? So hats off. Let's take a moment. Hats off to those moms that do not have a village. Do you hear me? Because I wouldn't say that I'm a single mom, but we're a single family. But that never stopped me. I still kept going. When I was pregnant, when I had her, granted enough, when I was pregnant with her, I didn't have to work, but me being me, I still wanted to work. And that's because I didn't have to work because my family, my mom took care of me. She paid all my bills. And yeah, I didn't have to get no job. But me being me, I want to go shopping. I want to go out to eat. I want to do all that. And I don't want to keep asking anybody for money. I'm a very independent person. I want to do everything by myself. Right? So we just finished with this. We're going to close that up. And now we're going to use this this wax, which is broke down into like little beads. I don't know if y'all can see that. Oops, making a mess. But yeah, we're gonna pour that in there. Now that that's done, we're gonna take our little thermometer and we're gonna stick it in there, and we're just gonna sit it in the double boiler, and we're gonna let it melt. And while that's melting, we're gonna go ahead and start on our jars and all of that. So hold on. Okay, so we are done with the scale, and we are done with this slab of wax. So I'm gonna get it out of my way because it's actually quite big. And y'all, I think my voice is starting to change because my daughter's been sick, and yeah, I think I'm starting to get sick, and I don't like that. But anyway, we're gonna move on to wicks and the safety tabs, the caution labels, warning labels, whatever you want to call them. We gotta put them on there. It's a legal requirement. We have to put them on there. But we're gonna take the tops off, and I don't know if y'all can see me, so give me 1 second because I want y'all to actually see what I'm doing on my table counter. So 1 second. Okay, so I guess that's a little better. That's a little better. Y'all can kind of see. I can't get it perfect how I want y'all to see it. So yeah, that's a little better, but I can't get it perfect to how I want y'all to see it. But yeah, y'all like my shirt? L'Oreal Scents. Get at me for your candle needs, baby. But yeah, so we're gonna put these warning labels on there, and I like to put mine on the bottom because it just, I don't know, it looks better when you put it on the bottom. So we're gonna do that on each one. Now that we put that on there, we can go ahead and put the labels on there that I showed y'all. We can go ahead and put those on there. I try to take my time so that it can be, you know, cute. Like, yeah. But yes, so it does take a village to raise a kid, like seriously. And I'm so grateful for my family and my friends because they all contributed. Like everybody that's close to me, they've all contributed to my move in some way. You know, whether it be a talk that I needed for motivation, financial wise, mental wise, you know, just anything like that. And they basically all tell me the same thing. You just, you know, you went out there for a purpose and stuff like that. But I do believe that I did come out here for a purpose. Like I feel like that was God telling me to change my environment, to change my surroundings. You know, because let me tell you something. What God has for you is for you, baby. When I tell you what God has for you is for you, and nobody can take that from you. Because He's not gonna do anything for you if you're not around the right people. If you're not around the people that you need to be around to help you grow, He's not gonna do nothing for you. And I had to learn that. And it's not like it's not any bad thing towards anybody that you know that you're around or anything, but it's like I gotta focus on what my God sees the bigger picture for me to do than what we're doing right now, because right now it's not for me, you know. So sometimes you just got to remove yourself and see where it takes you, and that's what I did. I removed myself to see where it took me, and actually it brought me to Atlanta. I removed myself and God brought me to Atlanta. Now this is my wick center. So y'all see the ridges? It helps go in place, so that all you have to do is push this down, right? So, and this is magnetic, so you just put that in there. So you put that in there, put it in the candle, and push down. And it did not stick because I forgot to put the little sticker on there. So hold on. Okay, so these are the wig stickers that I use, and I got these from Amazon. I always get them from Amazon. I pretty much get, well, I'm not gonna say I get everything from Amazon, but I do get a lot of things from Amazon just because it comes quicker, you know. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's cheaper, but I would say that it comes quicker because, yeah. Yeah, so if you don't like where you are right now, that's 9 times out of 10 is God telling you to move. You know, stop staying where you are and move around and change your environment. That's pretty much it. And when I tell y'all that once I moved and changed my environment, my circle has changed. Like the people around me, that's changed. My environment has changed. And y'all, when I tell y'all I love my new environment, like it fits me. It really fits me. Like it changed me for the better. And I feel like once I got out here, it just like something hit me. Cause when I go home, it's like home is my comfort place. And I don't find comfort in my comfort place no more. I don't want to be here out of my comfort zone, you know, doing what I got to do to, you know, continue with the life that I want to live and that I see for me and my daughter. And, you know, so far so good. So with the job that I came out here for, it was a customer service representative. I actually do have experience in that, so I'm pretty sure that's why they called me so quick. But unfortunately, I had to quit that job because it wasn't paying enough. And I feel like that was a good thing that it wasn't paying me enough, because now I'm doing content, which is something that I've actually been wanting to do for a few years now. I just never, you know, acted on it. And I feel like now was the time. So the reason that, let me take y'all back. Take it back. So the reason I quit my job was because they weren't paying enough. So I went to find me another job. And they were like, you got the job, you're hired, you start on this such and such. You'll be working this shift, such and such. But I wasn't able to work the shift that they told me, which is good because, well, it's not, I wouldn't say that it's good. Well, yeah, it's good because God has something better for me. So it ended up working out, but they didn't, you know, most jobs give you like a little contract or something for you to sign saying that you accept the job offer, you accept the pay, you accept the schedule and all that. I didn't have any of that, so yeah, it worked out. So it didn't hinder me when they it didn't really hinder me or, you know, really affect me when they said that I couldn't work the job, because they called me like the week before I was supposed to start. Now mind you, I had already put in my notice for me to quit my job. I was already done working there. But they called me a couple days before and were like, hey, we don't need anybody on that shift anymore, which it was 9 to 5:30. And y'all know I got a kid, so I couldn't do it. Like, I have family here, but they're not here where we are. We stay like 40 minutes to an hour away from each other, you know? So that wouldn't work because, you know, they got their own lives. They got their own kids. So I'm like, what am I to do, you know? So I'm just like, okay, I can't work that shift because they actually stated that they wanted me to work the second shift. And it wouldn't even be like a for sure thing, you know? So I would okay. So I was pretty much, she told me that they wanted me to come show up to second shift, which was 1:45 to like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And I wouldn't be for sure working. It would be like I would be an extra body there. That's not what I need. I quit my job because they wasn't paying enough. And now y'all telling me that there's a possibility that I might not even get any hours. So I ended up telling them that doesn't work for me, this, that, and the third. So they hooked me up with another client of theirs because they're hiring as well. So they hooked me up with another client, and come to find out, I actually got that job, but it's not Monday through Friday, or it's not. I want to be off on at least Sunday, and I don't care about the other day, but Sundays are my reset days, like my rest, reset, wash hair, clean the house, you know, watch football because I just got into football. Yeah, I'm actually missing football right now to record this video. And I'm not gonna lie, my best friend Asia, she's kind of pissed. Asia's pissed because she's actually on my other phone and she's on mute. And I told her to go on mute because I know how we get when we watch football or when we watch sports, period. Her with football is me with basketball. Like, don't talk to me, don't say nothing, don't do nothing. You better talk to me before the game come on or when the game come off. But I am slowly learning how football works. So I'm actually missing that game, and I like to do that on Sundays. But Sundays are pretty much my reset and chill days. You know, where you clean up, you clean the whole house, you light a candle, and you just chill out and you relax and you get yourself ready for the rest of the week. But it wasn't for sure if that was a thing. So the new job that they hooked me up with an interview for, it paid more. It paid $2 more. But the shift was varied. So it wasn't like, they didn't tell me what my exact schedule would be. So the company is operating on 24/7. So they operate first shift, second shift, third shift, and they work 7 days a week, pretty much. Self-explanatory, you know. So I was like, okay, I'll accept it because it's a completely remote job. And that's another thing. With my first job, they wanted us to come back into office, and I couldn't afford to pay for aftercare for my child because they didn't pay enough. So I would have ended up having to quit anyway because I don't like being a burden on other people, like, you know, asking people for money and stuff like that, which is, my people don't mind, but that's just me personally. I don't want to keep asking for money. Hey, can you pay for this? Can you pay for that? Like, they don't mind, but it's like, I don't want to do it. So this one would have been complete remote, $2 more, but I didn't know what shift I was going to be on. I didn't know if I was going to be on first shift or second shift, and if I was going to be working the weekends or not. I kind of wanted the weekends off. Not kind of. I for sure wanted the weekends off because I want to do stuff with my baby. On Saturdays, I want to go have family day, mommy and me time, because we used to go shopping. We used to go to arcades. We used to go buy shoes, jewelry, get our hair done together, get our nails done together. But we couldn't do none of that because they wasn't paying me enough, and I worked on weekends. It didn't work. So yeah, with that job offer, I just didn't. It's risky. I accepted it because it's remote, but I ended up letting them know that I'm dipping out. I don't want it. And you know why? Because God has some way better for me. I got another job offer that's Monday through Friday. It pays $7 more, and it's completely remote. So on my break, I can literally go get Ava and come back home. And I don't have to be on the phone talking all day. So that completely worked out for me. But that gives me enough time to, you know, work during the day and then, you know, make videos and do content and make candles for y'all at nighttime. So yeah, this is pretty much me telling you to trust the process. This is a part of growth. Like, you're going to have to go through the hard times, because it was times where I literally cried myself to sleep, not even gonna lie. I cried myself to sleep like, Lord, how I'm going to do this? Where I go next? What do I do next? Just, and my continuous prayer every day was, lead me in the path of you. Like, if I'm doing something that's not of you, remove it from me. If there's people blocking me from reaching my goals to you that you want me to have, remove them. And y'all, when I tell y'all, people start dropping like flies around this. them people started dropping like flies. And it was all a test. It was all a test. So usually, a little more background about me. I'm usually the person that everybody come to. Like, now I wouldn't say everybody, but I'm an understanding person. Like, if you got a problem on your chest or you got something on your chest that you want to talk about, I'll sit there and listen to it and give you advice and stuff. But it got to a point where I didn't want to hear anything negative. You know? So I kind of distanced myself from everybody at that time because I didn't want to deal with nobody else's energy. I want to deal with my own energy. I got to figure me out. I got to figure out what's my purpose. What's God trying to tell me? You know? So I had to let some people go. But y'all, hold on. Let me check on this wax. But, yeah, I had to reset me. You know, because I had been giving so much of me and my time to everybody around me. I was like, I got to do this for them. I got to do that for them. They call me. They need this. I got to make it happen. She called me. I need this. I got to make it happen. He called me. I got to make it happen. You know, that was just me. And then it was like a switch flip. Like, God was like, stop doing that. Focus on you. And that's exactly what I did. I started focusing on me. So I'm still going through the loops. I'm still going through the loops and jumping through the hoops, you know, because I see the vision that I want to have and I see where I want to be in life. I just got to keep going to, you know, get there, make it happen. So this is my message to you. If you're going through something, pray. If you're going through something, change your surroundings. I tell you. If you're going through something, change who around you. And it's not saying that you necessarily have to just completely cut them off, just completely. Take some time to reset you. Focus on you and not nobody else. Like, if you got to take some time to not talk to nobody for like 2-3 days, it is what it is. You know, you got to focus on you. Because if you're not okay, how you going to help somebody else? I'm just saying. If you're not okay, how you expect to help somebody else? You pouring your cup over into somebody else's cup, and then you leaving your cup empty. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. No turkey and ham. No. No. Y'all, hold on. And y'all, this is my favorite cup, too. It says, you are. And then it has, you know, things to describe us. And it got can't even talk. And it got a Bible scripture, too, to go along with each one. Now, when I first saw this cup, I did not notice that. The first thing that I seen was her. The first thing I seen was her. And I was like, ooh, I want that cup. But I actually got that cup from another black business owner. And I will put her information in the description. I think I already asked her for it, so I can put it in the description when I upload this video. But if she don't send it to me, I think she do have a Facebook. I think. Don't quote me on that. Please don't quote me on that. But I think she got a Facebook, and if she do, I'm just gonna drop it in the I'm gonna drop it in the description. And then y'all can tell her that I sent you. Tell her Vicky from Lorraine Sense sent you. Vicky, V-I-C-K-Y. Not V-I-C-K-I-E. No, that's my TT. I'm Vicky, V-I-C-K-Y. Okay? But, yes, that is pretty much all I have to say about growing as a person. Or just in general. Just in general. The good thing is, everybody around me, they on the same thing. You hear me? Ain't nobody, we trying to break generational curses and trauma and all of that, baby. Everybody around me, literally, is trying to better themselves. And we don't know, go get the mother money. You feel me? That's all it is. If you ain't about no money, don't call me. Unless you need to vent. If you need to vent, you can call me. You can call me. But I ain't about no money or no vent, don't call me. Okay, y'all. So, I already added the oil. When it got to a boiling point, I added the oil in there, and now since it's still hot, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little light blue coloring to it, because I'm not doing any special effects with any of these candles, just because I know that they're going to my normal customers, my normal supporters, and they're simple. I wouldn't say that they're simple, but I like simplicity too. But they just want a candle that smells good. So I'm gonna do a light blue color in it, and I have this, and I believe I ordered this from Amazon. I'm not exactly sure. I think so, but since I don't see a light blue, we're just going to get the one that says dark blue. But of course, if you want it light, you just don't put that much in there. If you want it dark, you put more in there. But we don't want it that bright because it's baby powder it's not that dark. So yeah, we're going to do that. So and we're going to need the popsicle stick to stir it up. So for right now, we are going to let that sit, and we're going to let it melt. And then we're going to take it out, and we're going to pour it out. Y'all, my lace is really itching. I need my hair done. Like, for real. Real bad. Okay, y'all. So this is done. Let me see if I can see that. Can y'all see that? We're going to pour it because I don't want to waste it. But we need a paper towel. I'm gonna sit that down. We need a paper towel just so we can clean it up. I'm not gonna say that in front of y'all. Just so we can clean up the excess, like, y'all gonna see. I think I should have propped y'all up, because this part is like the absolute most satisfying to me. And I just wasted some of it on my counter, but that's okay. We're gonna clean it up as soon as we get done. And I don't have no measurements. I pretty much just go based off my eye, which is not good because I am 4-eyed and I cannot see without my glasses. But that's okay, because yeah, most times it come out how it's supposed to. And this color is really pretty, y'all. Put it back. And we got 2 more. And then if I did it right, most of this, if I did it right, most of what's left gonna go in this one jar. And now we go back and fill up the other ones that are a little under. To clean this out, I'm gonna put some alcohol in it, and that's gonna get the color and the smell out, because that's what we're gonna reuse the pot. We're gonna put alcohol in it and put it in the pot. You're gonna hear like a little sizzling sound. That's when I usually know that it's done, and I get a paper towel, and then I clean it out. But you gotta be extra careful because that pot gonna be hot. That melting pot gonna be hot. But these are all of the candles. They will not be in a specific order like they were. We're all cute and stuff. Now usually when I use my my little pancake batter, I don't usually make a mess. 9 times out of 10 I don't make a mess, because I hate cleaning up a mess. Because how would you do it? But yeah, that's stuck. But we're gonna use a heat gun to get that off. Not gonna show y'all that just in case I mess it up, because sometimes it do be tripping. But yeah, so we're gonna let these sit right here. So I ended up putting them in a little organization, because just having them sitting on the counter was kind of bothering me. But yeah, these are the candles. These are gonna cure for 2 weeks. But before they cure completely, I am going to trim the wick, 1/4 of an inch. Please, please, please. I don't even care if you don't get a candle from me. wherever you get a candle from, because I know most people like candles. Please, 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 it is a fire hazard if you do not trim your wick 1/4 of an inch before every use. And please don't light it more than 4 hours at a time. Okay? So 4 hours at a time when you're burning, and trim it 1/4 an inch every time before you relight it. Please. That's a fire hazard. Please, 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 please. Trim your wick, okay? Trim your wick every time before every use. And I don't care if you ain't never did it before. Start doing it. Because that is a fire hazard. So the candles are done curing or solidifying. But y'all see that nice color, you know? That blue color. I don't know if y'all can really see it, but it look white in the camera, but I guarantee you it's not white. It's really not. It is a light blue color. Hey, fall is about me being chill. You hear me? I love fall season because a girl be chilling. Y'all see I got on my shirt. I got on some leggings. I got on my huaraches because they're very comfortable. We were supposed to go somewhere, but we ended up not going. But yeah, we're going to get right into it to finish off these candles. So I'm going to remove the wick setters. And I realized I called these the wrong name yesterday. Or in the other video. But that's okay. That's okay. We're just going to take these off. Alright. And then we're going to use the scissors that I got from TJ Maxx. It said they were kitchen scissors. I don't know. They big and thick. And we need that to snip, you know. So, cut. Can y'all see that? Y'all can't really see that. Let me turn it this way. See how short that is? That's how short it's supposed to be so you get a nice clean burn. Now don't mind the little dent in it. I know y'all see that, but we're gonna fix that today with we're gonna fix that with my heat gun, which is this right here. Yeah, so we're gonna use that to fix the dent in it, but when I do that, I'm going to but when I do that, we are going to I'm gonna speed it up because yeah, that's very time limiting. Or I might not even record it at all. But we're going to trim all of these. Now I'm about to do the heat gun on it to melt the top. And it's perfect that I have a, what is this? I have an outlet right here. I have a plug right here. And it's, I don't know what's going on. Okay. So, we gotta let it warm up. Oh, that is. And then too, while I'm doing this, I like to spin the candle actually around so that I get the edges, like the base of the rim too, so that melts down and everything is even. So. Alright, so now that that's done and I did the little time lapse on that, I'm going to put the tops on them that came, and these came with the candle jars. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's not the right set. It's these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're going to put the tops on these just so nothing gets into them, like, you know, dust or crumbs from kids, hair, or anything. And we let them sit like that, and we will let them cure for 2 weeks. So that is it on growth and making candles with Vicky on Girl Let's Talk. So if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and subscribe, and comment, and let me know what y'all want to see next, or what y'all want the next topic to be too. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.